gathered up all these gems from this continent and assembled them into this crown that he carries around. I think he's actually missing one gem right now. Somebody
He's
stole
missing
it.
the fire gem.
We're not sure how many gems he actually has, but he has most of them. And so his Chaos Paladins actually draw that as a power source and worship him as a god. So all of his paladins that he controls are actually a combination of like shamanistic magic and unholy magic. There's no doubt that he's bad. And
Okay.
It's one of those things where he has basically declared himself a mortal deity, and all of the gods have taken notice of this and are like, you can't just do that. You can't just do that. And so he's basically this enemy of all the gods, and so we could occasionally, like, it's not uncommon to see minor deities locked in combat on this continent. So.
Oh, okay.
Eidos is weird.
He's
is a
also
weird continent.
absurdly racist against just about every race that's not human.
Yes.
So.
So he likes humans, but that's it.
I
It's
think
not that he doesn't subjugate the other races, but humans very much come first in all things.
I think canonically he has 4 of the 5, if I'm incorrect, John, because I know...
There are 7 gems. He has
I thought there were
6 of them.
6.
Yeah. No.
I know the fire one's missing.
There's
No,
a
there's-
number. He has
Yeah,
a
there's
number
7.
of
There's
gems.
fire, earth, water, air, then there's light, dark, and a keystone.
It's also technically, not to be a huge dick about the lore, but it's technically elemental, not shaman magic.
Whatever,
But you
elemental
get it.
magic.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, I sent a little bit more. You can respond to me.
Why must you call them subhuman races?
I said it in quotes. I kind of went like this when I said it.
He's being sarcastic.
Oh, as if the king is calling everyone subhuman. Okay, gotcha. How do you do that, by the way?
Slash
Slash
me.
E and then space. Anything you want to say.
Or slash me, which is what I
If you
do.
hit slash E, it'll automatically make your name just like you were making a custom emote. Wow.
Okay.
If you've ever been on an RP server, that's what you do.
Where are we currently heading? Are we heading directly to Thandral?
That is the plan, yes. Or their plan.
Oh wow, those goblins carried me much further than I previously thought. What is our mission in Thandral?
Why is Bumtickle role-playing in your chat?
I have no idea. He does this actually quite frequently, so I wouldn't consider it anything. He's hilarious, actually. He's quite hilarious.
I like this Bumtickle fellow. I need to get a more interesting background. Like,
Look
I
at
just
mine.
play
Mine's just
against my
clutter.
shattered window. Mine's a white wall.
Richard just said this. We plan to aid in helping their stand against the Empire. What are our chances? Do we possess any of the stones? Stones? What are they called?
No, we got none of the stones.
Well, we do actually have a plan. What is our plan?
Watch it, he might be a spy. I don't know if you guys want to give him all this information so freely. Jeez. I'm kidding.
I need no elements. I use the shadows. I like chatting with them that are using browns at me. But I did greatly appreciate your elemental use in the last battle. Not breathe the shadows? Or walked in them? You can walk in them though.
Mm.
In the mountains there is only one elemental. Can't think of which one that would be. Earth.
Every element everywhere. It's literally just
I know,
like,
I know.
What? You can't. No, you need to breathe air. What are you talking
Oh yeah,
about?
there's an air elemental too. Damn, you got all of
Air,
them.
fire, earth, water.
Our assassin ways do not worship the elements. Are you familiar with the paladins that exist before the Chaos Order took? No, I'm not familiar with them. We had little contact with the outside world. We lived in the mountains. Typically, individuals wearing heavy armor did not make it that high. Heavy armor are weak-muscled mages. Is Mift a person?
Mift is
Mift is
character.
Scott.
Okay. Was the were the original paladins knocked out or killed by the Chaos Paladins?
In character or out of character?
I don't know.
Out of character means you're just asking me. In character means your character is.
I was mostly character asking.
John, I still have that one piece of Chaos Paladin armor, don't I? Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Mift, our fellow traveler, a former paladin of the Ancient Order? Does he have an order name? Out of character question.
Yeah, he does.
What's that order name?
Well, you could ask him next
Okay.
time.
Okay. What happened to my fellow racial elf brethren in the World Tree? World Tree.
Oh god. A lot happened to them. You would have heard rumor about this. There's no way an elf in all of this continent wouldn't have heard about it. Basically, what happened is the Drow, you know, the Dark Elves, like the
Yep.
The Drow basically were able to rally up with the help of the Chaos Emperor, right?
Temporarily before we betrayed them, yeah.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yes.
And so they literally joined together because one of the gems was in the World Tree, and the Chaos Emperor would never have had the strength to completely outnumber the elves. So he basically enlisted the help of a temporary alliance between humanity and the Drow. Together, they were able to overcome the elves in the World Tree and destroy it. The elves that were close to the World Tree when it exploded now resemble the Drow, and it's basically, if you're like, how do I tell the difference? Think a Drow always has a Drow always has like bug-like features, like their eyes are very
A Drow has
bulgy.
darker skin too.
Darker skin, bulgier eyes, and almost always white hair. The darkened elves, who were close to the World Tree when it exploded, basically turning their magic lights off, just like that, they now look like night elves too. So they still look like elves, just they have dark skin because all of their magic was drained. You would know that.
Okay. In fact, it was actually the explosion of the...
Kind of makes
What?
sense. That's what's
that?
blowing my mind as I'm saying this. I feel like I'm actually explaining a campaign setting that makes sense. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird?
It kind of sounds like Avatar. That's what made me... When you said World Tree, I was like, Avatar. Anyway.
And then
in fact, the explosion of the World Tree is the reason I came down from the mountains.
You gonna elaborate on that? I just moved out of there. Fuck it.
I had to investigate what happened. I explored the world tree. Alright,
Let's say
wait,
your
where is the
people
world
began
tree?
a pilgrimage.
Yes.
So let's say your people began a pilgrimage in every direction to seek help.
Wait,
Like
why?
that, does that work?
No, like, my clan's so small, I'm the only one who left.
Oh, you're the only one who left.
Yeah, everyone said fuck it.
Yeah, he doesn't need to give a reason. He can think of why.
Sure.
Someone will show up.
I'm mysterious right now. You don't really know what I'm doing. What my goal is. You don't really know what my goal is.
That's fine.
Okay? I'm just here along with the journey, trying to figure out what's going on. I left shortly after the world tree blew. Where was the world tree, by the way?
That was in the heart of Mythland Woods.
Okay. Oh, it's called the All-Giving Tree, not the World Tree.
It's called Fifth.
Okay. Did you guys make it down south, or did you start there?
They started, you can see it by Morgus Castle, and made it up to Valcor, or the Black Castle, I guess it's called. Then they went up to Valcor, and then up to Deeproot, and now they're heading to Threndel. Pretty much anything below the jungle-looking area has never been explored in campaign.
Okay.
I think we still have a very loose, like, there's kind of not a lot of canon there.
There's not.
There's the Oros, which are snake people, are from that region.
Are we playing the 5th or 4th edition of D&D?
We're
that
playing
makes-
Pathfinder.
So neither.
Pathfinder. So
Okay.
not really.
It's kind of like 3-5, and we're not opposed to playing 5th. 4th is very combat heavy, and so if you've heard people say it's bad, that's why. There's not a lot of room for roleplay well. But we'd all be interested in trying 5th at some point. So.
John, I whispered you a question.
Huh?
I whispered you a question.
Oh,
The last one's the most important bit.
maybe.
Okay.
So what is your grandeur plan of defeating the Emperor once we arrive to Thranduil? Was that intentional?
What?
The ding?
Oh no, I have a.
Oh.
Like, I'm being really quiet because I have like a super bad headache. So I'm
Oh.
gonna press the butt of this knife in my eye until it goes away.
Oh, I hope that helps.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess in the future I'll specify Pathfinder in the title.
Hold on. I need to roll a skill check. Hold on.
I'm gonna figure out, once we get there, these elves aren't equipped for battle.
That is a
What's up, Xyz? How do you know it's wait?
I am lying to you.
And how do I counter it? Like, what stat do I need to counter?
Is your character expecting me to lie to him? That's a question you have to answer.
Oh,
If yes,
yes. All elves are equipped for battle. They have not survived this long without some form of
okay,
combat.
So what you need to do then is you need to roll a sense motive, and then you need to beat John. He would need to beat 30 to have a hunch that 25. 25 to have a hunch that I'm lying, and then you would immediately know. I think you need to roll a second sense motive, and if that beats my bluff, then he knows exactly what I'm lying about. Because the bigger gap is you need to overcome the hunch check, which for me is 25 because I'm a dork with the stone face talent, which means I'm really good at lying. And so you need to be able to get past my hunch check and then roll a second sense motive to see past my bluff. So roll sense motive.
Well, how do I do that? Is a 20 die plus my sense motive?
John, I see you smiling at my plan. I see you smiling at it. It's gonna be down.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. You don't know that I'm lying.
Okay.
So again, your roleplay would continue as though you believe what I'm saying.
Okay.
Did you say again, Jeremy?
I basically just told him that we don't actually have the full front of the plan figured out, and that these elves aren't fully equipped for battle, which is a half truth. But the
I don't
first
either,
part is a
Primrose.
blatant